96. Well, I went over my milestone. I have 105 subscribers now. And that's awesome. I never expected to have that many. And I love it. As you probably know, I take whispers very seriously. Well, making them very seriously. I've been trying to throw some humor in there lately. This whisper is going to just be a random talk. No pre-planned subject, which is fine sometimes, but once in a while, just random talk is okay too. I did enjoy doing that survey on my last whisper, and I made my first video response, and the time flew by. Actually, I could have used more time, and I was actually reading off of YouTube about that, and a couple different people suggested that there really are no rules behind the 15-minute limitation, or more accurately, the lifting of the 15-minute limitation. That basically you have to be in good standing, whatever that means, I guess. Basically not uploading something you're not supposed to. And I imagine a certain amount of time has to pass. I was told that you needed 1,500 subscribers. But apparently that's not the only criteria, because I saw someone with only about 260, and she had the limit lifted. Most of the time I think that because I do videos so regularly that 15 minutes is probably enough, but on occasion I could use more than 15 minutes. And after I get working, I don't know how often I'll be doing videos, but might have to condense them a little bit more, make them longer, but we'll see how that goes. Speaking of working, checked out a few advertisements in the paper. There is a few positions open at the hospital that my wife works at. They're not directly related to my degree, but with this economy, I'd be happy to have almost any job at the moment. As I only have 6 months before I have to start paying back my student loans. The day is shaping up fairly nice. We had a few strings of severe thunderstorms last night, and the ground is pretty wet, and it's kind of muggy because the sun is out. But it's not bad. After a couple days of record high temperatures in the 90s, or some places close to 100, a little bit cooler weather is, I guess, welcomed. A lot of people were complaining, but these same people were complaining a few days before that about it being too cold. I'm ready for summer, and average temperatures in the summer around here are about 90 degrees, so that's fine. I don't care. I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for it to be here. And I'm ready to expect warm weather. So, yeah, I'm not going to complain. The only thing I would complain about would be snow. And then if we had snow this time of year, I might be checking the sky for apocalypse. Anyway, not a whole lot's going on. I put out all my indoor plants, which are all vegetables. Well, not all, but most of them. I think it's finally warm enough where it's not going to be too cold at night. Unfortunately, I had to bring them all in So I've actually done more with potted plant vegetables in my life than I have real gardens. Obviously, they're probably not going to produce as well in a pot as they would in the ground, but I had a tomato plant a few years back. It was actually really big. It was almost 5 feet tall. And I moved it when we moved over to this complex area. And it survived. It eventually did produce a few tomatoes, but not many. I have dwarf Roma tomato plants this time, and they're very slow growing. I don't know if that's normal or not, but they are actually genetically produced to be grown in a container. So they're only grown to be about 18 inches tall. And Roma tomatoes are my favorite tomatoes. I don't like squishy, soft tomatoes. They gotta be firm. So I've been playing around with making my own animation. Basically, you can go online and find websites like Go.animate, which I've actually made a lot of videos in the past, but they've changed a lot of their rules and don't have very many free options anymore. And the one thing that annoyed me the most was they want you to pay to upload your own work, so that you can have it off of their website. And there's no way I'm paying for something that I made myself. So I basically stopped using their services, and I was looking for other options. And just by messing around, I found that I could use the Paint program combined with Movie Maker, and frame by frame I can make animation that way. It's a lot more work than Go.animate, because Go.animate you just drag and drop basically, and it does many other frames for you. But I used to put pictures of my friends and family's heads in there, and you could attach them to the characters to make like a bobblehead character, and it was kind of funny and more personal. But you gotta pay for that now too. And so, not to put down Go.animate, because it's one of the leading online animation sites, and they got some really nice, neat stuff on there, that newer stuff that I wouldn't mind trying, but I can't afford to pay for every little item, so I wish them luck. I really don't mean to sound like I'm putting them down, because I'm not really. I just think that they should have a little bit more free options, and particularly not take away what was once free. But anyway, I just did a quick, well, it wasn't quick, but a generic stickman animation just to see if I could do it. And 1 minute 3-second video took me 3 hours. But it's definitely possible, and I hope to actually make better drawings. I've put up a few of my mouse drawings, drawing solely with the mouse. A couple whispers back is just a quick little drawing I did with the mouse. And then if you check out my video that says Jock Dancing, I drew that with a mouse too. And as you can see, I have quite a bit of time on my hands, at least right now. I've mentioned in the past that I'm working on a children's book for my son on paper. I do the drawings and the writing. He knows about it, but he's never seen it. And I asked him a couple days ago if he would like me to continue much in the long run. It's something physical that he could keep, because I plan on getting it laminated. But any way you slice it, drawings, animation, it all takes a lot of time. So I mean, I guess anything worth doing is worth doing well. The animation of yesteryear was amazing because it was solely done with drawing on paper. Bambi, the movie Bambi, there were 2 million hand-drawn sketches in that movie. I'm sure there's not that much work involved in modern animation, especially the computer animated movies such as Ice Age, Cars, and other movies like Monsters Inc. Not to say they're not good, because I actually like them. Shrek in particular is, the backgrounds are so lifelike. But, yeah, I wish that stuff had been around when I was a teenager, young adult. I might have went to school for it. I actually looked into, when the first time I considered college in my young 20s, looked into doing video game animation, and I wanted to do the whole thing. But I found out that it takes a large team to make a video game, and especially modern video games. I read somewhere that for a modern video game, it takes a team of at least 50, up to 2 years. And there's artists, game designers, programmers, people that write and produce the music, etc. So, making a video game these days is probably at least as much work as making a blockbuster film. So, lots of work involved, and usually comes the finished product. It ends up being amazing. So, this is my son's last day of school, last day of preschool. He was in preschool for 2 years, and my wife's there having lunch with him now. Actually, she stayed the whole day. He does half days of 3.5 hours. And she just texted me a little bit ago, and she's ready to go home. She's got 45 minutes left, and then we end another milestone in our lives. I finished school. He finished his school. 2011 is a big year for my family. And obviously one of the biggest is my daughter that's going to be born on August 31st or thereabouts. So, I'm just about out of time, so I hope everything's going well where you're at. Hopefully you got some plans for the summer.